I get DMs all the time from people telling me that they are getting banned on Reddit after just one post. So in this video I'm gonna show you how to fix it. First of all, the biggest misunderstanding, the H-Karma accounts won't save you anymore. Back then they boosted your trust score by a lot, now your trust score doesn't really depend on the karma. It's minimal, very, very low. And the other big understanding is you can still get very good traffic through Reddit. Most of you people are just retarded, it's just natural selection. I get traffic from Reddit and I know people getting traffic from Reddit very successfully. Reddit has different types of moderation systems. The first one is the auto mod. It just filters the bots and bans based on your trust score. There are no real people involved, it's just an AI, an algorithm which checks everything, gives you a trust score and calculates your risk. Also there are manual mods, just people reviewing the subreddit. They can ban everybody in there, it doesn't matter what your trust score is, but if they ban you from the subreddit, that will lower your trust score. There are different types of bans. We have subreddit bans, that's if you get just banned from the subreddit, you can join them anymore, you need to get a new account, but if the mods recognize you, they will ban you again. Not a solution, but it's not too bad because we can just change the subreddit and get into a new one. Another one are the shadow bans. I mean, that's basically what 90% of you get. For you, it looks like you are posting, but you get no views, but nobody else is gonna see that you are posting something. The other one is permabanned. Your account just got banned and it's over. You will need to make a new account, and if you do it too much, you get IP banned. So everybody who is using your IP, your home Wi-Fi, will get banned on Reddit. What is this trust score? Basically, it's just a calculation from Reddit of how much of a risk you are for the platform. How do you get a good trust score? Just be a normal human being. You don't have to do anything special, just simulate human behavior. Don't spam, don't scam people, don't overpost, don't do weird stuff. Also, a very, very important part is longevity. The older your account is, the higher your trust score is, because Reddit sees, yeah, people interacted with this account is history, this may be a real safe user. I mean, if this account is like 3 years old, this account got never banned, so she never really violated any rules really hard. A bad trust score is no account history and automation and bot behavior. Like you just let some bot runs, look like a fucking scammer, and Reddit thinks you are just sitting there and scamming all the people over their platform, and they don't want that shit. So don't run automations and get an account history. I mean, all the time you get more trust if you have a history at every point of life. That's also in Reddit. We need to get a good Reddit setup. Most of you fail already there. We need a good Reddit account. You need a good account supplier, or you create it by yourself like I do most of the times, because I don't trust most of the account suppliers and it's not really a lot of work if you automate that. 99% of the Reddit accounts you buy are actually shit and they are already shadow banned, and you log in and it's already over. Or they are not shadow banned, but it looks weird if you get a fucking Pakistani account, then you log in into the US or something like that. I mean, why should a Pakistani move to the US? I mean, there are some reasons, but it's very suspicious for Reddit if a Pakistani does that and start spamming OF girls at the same time. Looks very, very weird. Also, H lost his trust worth. I mean, I already told you, I said it helps out that your account has an account history and does things and haven't get banned before, but it's not that H himself will help you, because if the account is inactive, has the H, but it doesn't have the history you need. Also, karma now is only a gatekeeper. It doesn't really play a big role into your trust score. I mean, if you farmed it fresh, it can help out, but if you buy an old Reddit karma account, it's like the trust score is already lowered because of the inactivity, and then you start spamming again on OnlyFans girls. I mean, that looks very, very fucking suspicious. Also, you will need PC plus anti-tank browsers and a perfect mobile proxies. Most of you fail here. I mean, you get the PC, okay, that's the easy part. You get the anti-tank browser, very easy. I mean, every fucking idiot can use an anti-tank browser. Everybody can do that. You need to be a fucking retard to not do that. But most of you fail there. You have shit proxies. If your proxy quality is shit, you have a high fraud score, or you buy proxies for fucking IP Royale or some shit like that. It's fucking over. You can't do anything with that. You spent all the money. You spent like $70 on a Reddit account. You buy Dolphin anti-premium for like $10. And then you buy a cheap mobile proxy, and then it's from fucking IP Royale, and then it's fucking over. You lost all this money, you lost all this investment. So you will need perfect mobile proxies. And most of the proxy providers just sell you shared mobile proxies to lower their costs. So you will need private proxies. Most proxy proxies are shit, 99% of them. They will sell you shit proxies which will get you instantly banned on Reddit. That's the reason why most of you get banned. So you need perfect mobile proxies. I suggest you to build your own proxies, or if you don't want to do that, you can ban me. I run my own mobile Ukrainian proxies and they work great for Reddit. So if you need them, check out the links in the description. That will give you a good trust score. The other one, the way better method for that is where you get a way higher trust score than with PC and browser. You will need to run Reddit on phones. You will need a phone. Mostly we use iPhone X or iPhone 8s because they're the cheapest one, and iPhone has a little bit higher trust score than Android, because Androids are way more popular in phone farms because they're way easier to modify and automate, and iPhone is just a little bit harder to automate, so they have automatically a better trust score. So I would suggest you, if you have the money, get some phones, get 1, 2, 3 iPhone 8s to start out, run Reddit Reddit accounts on them, you will get way less bans and a way better trust score with it. Now we have the hardware setup, we need to manage the fingerprints. I mean, after an account is banned, you need to recover from the ban and make a completely new account. If Reddit detects that this account is from the same device or from the same person or something is similar to the old account, it's over. This account will get instantly shadow banned again. That's one of the reasons most of you get banned. First of all, we need to reset the setup. New undetected browser profile, simple, or you need to reset the phone. Completely factory reset your phone, it delete most of the fingerprints. Then you need to rotate your mobile proxy. If you bought a mobile proxy, just go to your proxy provider, click there on rotate, then you have a completely new IP. If you run your own proxies, just get your phone into flight mode. After that, the IP will already be changed. Also, you will need to reset the consumables with which you created the account before. I mean, you will need a completely new Reddit account with cookies if you buy one. If you buy Reddit accounts, always buy them with cookies and sign in through cookies. Very simple. It's not complicated. Just Google how to do it. Undetected browsers. If you create the account by yourself, you will need a new Gmail. You will need a new name. It's very underrated. If you run a Reddit account, always change the names. I mean, if you run, for example, Julia, change the name from the next account, for example, to Anna. And then you have a different name. It's like a little bit harder for the subreddit mods to recognize this account and ban him again if they already banned this account from one of the other subreddits. I mean, a lot of Reddit mods are managing multiple subreddits and they are in the same niche or in near niches together. So if they already banned you, it makes it a little bit harder to ban you next time or to recognize you that if you have a little bit different name. And also it just confuses Reddit a little bit. Another one, you will need to have to post a new subreddit. Like I already said, if you got banned from one subreddit, it lowers your trust score. Second of all, you can't post again at this subreddit because the mods recognize you. The mods saw your face, the mods remember you, the mods remember your name. So you will need to post a new subreddit, and at best in this subreddit there are completely different mods. And also very important, upload new spoofed content to avoid recognition. If you repost the same content without spoofing it, Reddit can detect in the metadata and the hash value that this picture was already posted on a bad account and will get instantly banned again. So if you need the content spoofer, check out the links in the description. So first of all, why are mobile proxies so safe and why it's over without them? I mean, you see it, your phone connects first to the Wi-Fi. If your phone connects to the Wi-Fi and you get banned on Reddit and then you get IP banned from Reddit, then everybody who logs into your Wi-Fi or wants to create an account into your Wi-Fi will get shadow banned instantly. So with a mobile proxy, your Wi-Fi connects first to the mobile proxy and then connects to Reddit. The good thing about mobile proxy, the difference with normal residential proxies is that mobile proxies change their IP every time you connect and disconnect, and you share the same 5G tower with thousands of people with you in the city. I mean, if Reddit wants to ban you on a mobile proxy, they need to ban your whole city, and that would be very bad for Reddit. I mean, they will need to ban nearly every big city because somebody is getting better Reddit. That's unrealistic, that's not possible. So you can avoid every IP ban if you just run mobile proxies and you change the IP every time you connect and disconnect if you get into flight mode or go to your mobile proxy provider and just click on rotate. Difference to residential proxies is that if you buy residential proxies are only simulating home Wi-Fi. And if your residential proxy is banned, it's over. You can't rotate your residential proxies because it's just one home Wi-Fi. And if the residential proxy is IP banned, you will need a new one. And residential proxies overall have a way lower trust score than mobile proxies. And like I already said, 95% of you get only banned because you have a shit proxy, because you bought some random proxy and your proxy provider shares the proxy over multiple different people. Like I said, I suggest you to get your own proxies. If you don't want to do that, you can DM me, you can get my proxies. Accounts, buying versus creating. The problem is, buying accounts, if you log in, you already have an IP change. And if you have an IP change, like I already said, if an account from Pakistan goes to the fucking US, it looks weird. I mean, there may be some situations in real life, but Reddit sees this pattern a lot, and most of this pattern is from scammers and people who like to spam on Reddit. So cookie injection is a must. What does cookies do? They just let it look like for Reddit that this account was already logged in on this device and the only thing changed is the IP. And it doesn't look like a completely new browser without any history is logging in into a Reddit account. Then it looks like this browser already has history and already was logged into this Reddit account for months or years, and then it looks way more realistic. So you need to cookie inject into your anti-detected browser or your phone. And also you have no control over the accounts you bought because like I already said, 99% of the account sellers are shit. And if you don't create them yourself, you have no fucking control. You don't know what with the account before. I mean, they offer refunds, but it's already, again, it's a lot of stress. You need to sit there, you need to write to support team, you need to discuss with the people, you need to get the refund, and it takes a lot of time. So I suggest you to just create your own accounts and then farm the karma, set them up. You have to inject cookies. The difference is you have to simulate cookies. You have to simulate that your browser has a history before Reddit. How do you do that? I got a bot who just simulates real user behavior. He's just going to YouTube up and just looking some Family Guy compilations and everything, like a real person. That looks then for the browser gets his cookies, and the cookies simulate then that's a real browser, that's a real user, he's using the browser, consuming some random stuff, and then when we create a Reddit account where it checks the cookies and he sees this user does some normal people stuff. He goes to YouTube, he watches some fucking Family Guy compilations and listens to some music, some shit like that. You can do that with your Filipino, you can build a bot, whatever. I built a bot for it, just automated. So after that, if you simulated real user behavior on your browser, you got your cookies, and then you can create the Reddit account. And then if you want to log into the Reddit account from another device or from a new profile or with a new proxy, or you want to sell the account, you will need to sell him with the cookies together. We have the system bans, now we have the behavior bans. I mean, the system bans are most of the time because of the trust score, but a lot of you also have a very wrong behavior. I mean, if you run automated bot stuff or you just look like a scammer, it will get you banned. Very simple. I mean, if you post too much, if you spam, if you sit down there and post per account like 50 times, it looks so weird. I mean, what normal girl is sitting there going onto Reddit and has the discipline to sit down and post 50 times on Reddit? And also Reddit doesn't like it if people go there to one subreddit or different subreddits and then only spam pictures all the time. I mean, it looks very weird. It looks like Reddit is a spam platform. I mean, basically it is, but they don't want to look like that. I mean, who want to look like a spam platform? They want to look like a normal social media platform. So don't post too much. I say if you want to be safe, post 5 times per day. If you already have experience with Reddit and you know how to do it, and you have good trust score and a good setup and perfect mobile proxies, you can post up to 20 times per account. But you first need to build an account history. I say in the first month you should only post 5 times per day, but later you can get it up to 20. That's very safe. I mean, only if you're ready to get the account banned. Also, don't use automation or some random third-party API. Very simple. Reddit has a very good automation detection system. Also, API flags it instantly. Also, most of you are not patient enough to warm up the account right. I mean, you sit there down, you warm up for one day, then it's fucking over. Then you start fucking posting your OnlyFans girl. That's shit. I mean, you need to warm up your account for minimum 3 days, and at best, I warm up my accounts for like 5 to 7 days normally. So if you want to know how to warm up accounts, just check out my other videos. There I go more into detail on how to warm up Reddit accounts. Also, bans from subreddit also lowers your trust score. I mean, if Reddit sees some subreddit moderator banned your account from one subreddit, they see, you have somehow you have a little bit of bad behavior and maybe you're a bad person, so your trust score sinks, and if you get banned from too much subreddits, you get shadow banned or perma banned from Reddit itself. And also, a lot of you do the mistake, they post an OnlyFans link immediately after setting up the account, after creating the account or after buying an account. I mean, it's a high red flag. I mean, Reddit doesn't really like commercialized posting over their platform and spamming and black hat stuff. And if you post directly after creating an account, an OnlyFans link, it looks like you're just there to make money, you're just to spam, you're just there to take people off the platform. So you will need to first warm up the account and then later add the OnlyFans link in. I mean, most of you see that if you buy a Reddit account or create one and you instantly get an OnlyFans link in, most of the time after that directly you will get shadow banned. That's the automated bans, that's the system bans. That's just everything is based on your trust score. The other way of bans is ideological bans. I mean, it's only interesting for our niche if we wanna farm karma or something. I mean, the ideological bans, if you post the wrong political beliefs, if you post something too right wing or something non-left wing, you have always a risk to get banned from Reddit. A lot of people get banned from that because Reddit is a very left-leaning platform. So I would advise you, if you want to farm karma on Reddit, on this political discussions, just post left-wing content, just say some simple stuff like Trump is bad or you need to save the environment to tax the rich people, some basic stuff like that. Then a lot of people will agree, upvote you, and you will get a lot of karma out of that. And also, it won't damage your trust score because you won't get repeated as much as if you post right-wing stuff. or other extreme beliefs. I mean, just don't post extreme beliefs. I mean, I think also if you go into extreme left-wing beliefs, it can also get you a bad trust score. Yeah, and I think it's simple. Don't just insult or threat people. That will also get you banned on Reddit. That's basically it. That's how you not get banned on Reddit. If you want to know how to warm up accounts and how to create Reddit accounts, check out my other videos. If you need my mobile proxies with which I run Reddit, check out the links in the description. Thank you for watching and bye.